Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family. Welcome to Wimbledon Spiritualist Church, where the power of spirit is ever present and we embrace an independent perspective. It's good to see familiar faces in the congregation, and we also say hello to our online gathering and everyone joining us on YouTube and Facebook. I apologise for the absence of Mr. Marcus Lapser, who had an unfortunate incident with his car as he was about to leave Coventry this morning and is unable to join us for this particular service. So in his absence, I'm very pleased to introduce Mary Dixie, who will open our service in prayer, followed by the opening reading given by our church member, Linda. Thank you very much, Mary.
Good morning, everybody. Light of light, that which we call God, thank you for bringing us here this morning. We ask that all those will be kept well. I ask that I be used well and wisely in their service, and that all that is said and done will be in truth, love, light, and harmony. I leave myself in thy hands. Amen. Okay. Right, the camera, okay. Okay, got it, yeah.
I'm going to read a poem from Helen Steiner Rice called In His Footsteps. When someone does a kindness, it always seems to me that's the way God up in heaven would like us all to be. But when we bring some pleasure to another human heart, we have followed in his footsteps and we've had a little part in serving him who loves us. For I'm very sure it's true that in serving those around us, we serve and please him too.
Thank you very much, Mary and Linda. Now, please join me to still our minds and open our hearts as we pray for all those people, children, and animals in need of spiritual healing, love, and light across the planet, in places of war and conflict, nations affected by natural disasters, everyone involved in rescue operations and foreign aid, our National Health Service, the selfless doctors and nurses who work tirelessly for our well-being. We pray for peace in our time and the abolition of atrocities and violence, and we thank the power of the Holy Spirit for giving us strength and hope in times of doubt and despair. We include at this time the following names from our church healing list: Elizabeth, Chris, Maggie, Jenny, Janet, Gemma, Ben, Norma, Jean, Flo, Cy, Jess Kerr Goodman, PJ Goodman, Josephine Sheridan, Michelle Dardis, Anne Johnson, Fabrice, Paddy Summers, Hilary, Linda, Jill, Ray Allensby, Bobby, Kim Allensby, Ray and Jackie Robinson, Dawn Collinson, Lee Oswald, Jenny and Carol Burgess, Jeff Williams, Cherie, Terry, Michelle Scott, Daphne and Ivor, Chris, Bernie, Louise, Rachel, Iris, and Julian. We now move our attention into the healing silence, to be followed by the serenity prayer, which we will say together, and please refer to the handouts that you may have been given when you entered the church. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Now, can I please ask Linda to take the offertory in church, and anyone wishing to make a free will donation may do so on the following link, which is also listed on our Wimbledon Spiritualist Church Facebook pages. And the email address or the Facebook page address is www.paypal.com/paypalme/LADPROMS. That's www.paypal.com/paypalme/LADPROMS. Thank you, Linda. And my reading this morning will be followed by Mary's address. The reading is by Helen Steiner Rice. The unexpected kindness from an unexpected place. A hand outstretched in friendship, a smile on someone's face. A word of understanding spoken in an hour of trial are unexpected miracles that make life more worthwhile. We know not how it happened that in an hour of need, somebody out of nowhere proved to be a friend indeed. For God has many messengers we fail to recognize, but he sends them when we need them, for his ways are wondrous wise. So keep looking for an angel and keep listening to hear, for on life's busy, crowded streets, you will find God's presence near. And now Mary will give us her address.
Well, everybody, now, all the readings today were picked out by me because I was supposed to be chairing. And it just coincided the fact that every single one of them, and I'm going to do one later, are all from Helen Steiner Rice, her books, of which I've got quite a few. And our Jill, who's in spirit, her photo is over there, she used to always, 99% of the time, I'd say, read from Helen Steiner Rice. Must be something to do with being a Scorpio, I suppose, but there you are. No, yes, I'm sure you've all had a situation where there has been that earth angel that has been there from nowhere to help you. And there have been numerous occasions, too many to actually elucidate upon, that have happened to me over the years. And I also considered that I was being used possibly in that sort of sense from when I was in hospital a bit over 2 years ago with what turned out to have been a lung problem that was almost gone and a heart problem. But I was there in my hospital bed and things were happening around me, different people with different things that were wrong with them. And thinking, right, these people need healing. Never mind me, but they need healing. And I had my mobile phone with me, and I'd got our WhatsApp healing group there. So I was there thinking that person needs healing. Okay, let's put them on for healing. So I was doing that. And one of the people was a lady who'd managed to have, under an operation, she managed to have 2 strokes, which was not very good. And she was in the ward and she was having physio. And when she came, she could hardly talk. But before she left the ward the same day that I came home, she was being transferred to a special stroke unit in another hospital. And I'm sure it was through that healing that was being sent to her that she improved somewhat. She started talking a bit coherently and was responding to the physiotherapy treatment, where they gave her a machine to help her lift herself up and to do a couple of steps. And they were so pleased, which was why she was then being transferred to the special unit. I only hope that that good work continued there. But I'm sure it was because, and we spoke to her normally, whereas maybe some people wouldn't have done, but everyone on the ward was talking to this lady normally. And I'm sure that encouraged her. So not just me, but the others on the ward were helping her. And it's where we were all thinking of the others on the ward, not just ourselves. It was almost as though we were considering that we were pretty well. And we were, considering a lady in the next bed needed open heart surgery. Another lady had a heart problem, and they found out that she also had bowel cancer while she was there. So I considered myself pretty lucky. And I'm still here, and I don't know whether all of them are still. But I know that at least several days after I left there, they still were, because I had a WhatsApp message from one of them that was there. And I think that was probably about the last message I had from her, but she was a lot younger than me and she was improving well. So I'm hoping that they are all well, but we all need to extend that little bit of kindness to people. And sometimes to people that we may think, oh, I don't really like them, but even if it's just something like even taking the packaging for them, instead of saying, oh, sorry, I don't know them, because you do, but not well, because you don't feel that you maybe need to know them well. But it's just that little thing to do. And maybe if you see a neighbour who's walking for a bus, and see if they're going the same way you are and you're in a car, and see if you can give them a lift part way or something. But it's just these little kindnesses to extend to our fellow man. Just that. But as long as you don't, if it doesn't cause any detriment to yourselves, as long as you can, as there's a song, isn't there? I can help somebody as I pass this way, my living will not be in vain. And if I can leave that with you, may your living not be in vain. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary, for those very, very wise and inspirational words. And I'm sure that our living will not be in vain if we're always diligent about following our heart and our instinct as to the appropriate course of direction that we have felt is appropriate for our particular spiritual journey. Now, before Mary demonstrates her mediumship, I would ask, please, that if a spirit communicator is drawn to you with a message, church members, please respond with a clear yes or no to the statement. And if in doubt, just say, I'm not sure, and Mary can then ask Spirit for further clarification. It is important for her to hear your voice, because that is the conduit of the energy which Spirit need to make a strong connection. And can I also ask church recipients to please speak clearly into the hand-held microphone. Thank you very much. I'll hand over to Mary again.
I actually meant to say, sorry you couldn't make it today, Marcus, if you're watching or listening to this at some point, because I was looking forward to chairing for you, but there you go. And maybe you can get to us another time. Would be nice, yes. And I must just fill in a little bit, because Phil sent me a message saying that Marcus' car had broken down. And I thought, yeah, but when I was upstairs about half hour ago, I got something saying to me, Marcus broken down. And I thought, oh, don't be stupid. But they told me before Phil even knew. But there you go. Right. I need to speak to. Okay. Rosemary, can I speak to you, please? Can you understand the similar thing happening to you? Being told in your mind that something had happened or was happening, and that was a little while before you got a phone call to tell you that that was true.
Not really.
Okay. You've had experiences when you've known something before you've been told it.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
You've had that in your head,
Yeah.
and you're thinking, oh, don't be silly. And then you've had a phone call or somebody's come and told you. Yes.
Yes.
Well, that is a gift.
Thank you.
And it comes under what they call prophecy, which is up there on the window. Up there. But it happens not to everybody, but it happens occasionally. And it's just that little momentarily being told something. Can you also understand why I need to talk to you about, I've got amber. Now, amber, if it's the stone, it's because it's a good stone for you. If it's a person, then you need to communicate with them, because I'm not being given who it is, what it is, whether it's a stone. I felt it was more the stone, the amber stone, than a person.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
But can you also understand there being a link with a person named Amber?
I do not know Amber, but
No, okay.
probably.
Okay, so we'll that's, yeah, because it was, I did feel it was more the stone. Okay. That stone is special unto you.
Okay.
Okay. They did just draw me to different things at times. They've drawn me to, in the instructions here about sharing about church notices. Can you understand a memory to do with not here, but another church, when some notices were given and you felt that they were not correct? It's where they're telling you what's on for the rest of the week or the month, and you felt that there was something not right in what they were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. It's that just bringing that memory of yours.
Yeah.
Okay. And can you understand that the person who's giving me this information was around you at that point in time, but is no longer they've already gone ahead of you.
Yeah.
Because what they're saying is, because they're not giving me whether they're male, female, but it's just that you will know who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're saying gone ahead of you.
Yeah.
You make sense in that, yes. Also, the words of the serenity prayer, just that little bit, God grant me the serenity,
Yeah.
that you understand fully, because that is what you ask for within your life, that you will remain serene and calm.
Thank you.
This person, I wish they'd tell me whether, but then they saying that they don't need to say because you know. But they're saying that you don't have to give consideration to some people that don't give consideration to you.
Yes.
Because it swings and roundabouts. And if they're not willing to meet you halfway, why should you do the same? But this is how the person would have been. And they're trying to, they're saying, make you in their image. In not featurely, but in how you conduct yourself. Because they were very, very hot on how you conduct yourself in this world. Because, yes, people should not expect consideration from you if they will not give you the consideration. And they're going again, it is swings and roundabouts. You know, what you give out, you get back.
Yeah.
And if they're not giving out, why should they expect it back?
Yes.
Can you understand why they're talking about not being timid?
Yes.
They're saying, just stand up and be counted. Don't be frightened to make your opinions known. Because opinions matter. Right?
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, this person was full of little sayings because they're saying 6 of one and half a dozen of another. And you could write a book of all their sayings, which reminds me of something that at a workplace I was in a long time ago, we started doing little cards with all our bosses' sayings because I thought, well, some of those are pretty good. Some of them were a bit way out there, but we knew what sense they made.
Yeah.
And it's that sort of thing. You could write a little book of all the sayings that this person made.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's worth keeping in mind. Okay. Can you understand they're giving me the 19th of December? 19th of December.
I'm not sure.
Right, okay. I'm not saying just hold on to anything, but that is there, it relates to something in the past, the 19th of December. It will be shown to you. You will find it. It could be something silly like looking in an old diary and saying, oh, yes, but don't go worrying about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Because remember that our minds are computers, and the further back it is, the longer it will take to bring it forward.
Yeah.
So let it rest. And when you're meant to be shown it, you will. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Right. You do not have to accept things at face value. Check it first. Okay?
Yeah.
They just want you to say that. Right. They want me to leave you with lots and lots of love. And they just put this beautiful red dress on you. They just wanted to give you a gift, and that's what they've done. They've put a lovely red dress on you with their love and blessings. I can leave that with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Could I have my water, please? I took it there and I didn't bring it back. So, right, where am I going? Okay. Oh, Sally, can I speak to you, please? I know tomorrow's your birthday, but oh, can you understand the lady? She's put an arch of all purple flowers around you. Right, she's stuttering, mum. Can you understand? Towards the end, there was a speech problem. Yeah, because she's going mum. Okay, she's doing that, but she's put that round you. And now they're singing Lavender Blue. Yeah. I do know the rest of it, but it's not a song contest today, so we won't do that. Can you understand? I've got you tapping away on a keyboard for dear life. That would have been work. Right, okay. Which of course you're not there anymore. She's retired, everybody. Yeah. And yeah. Your mum's just saying, and it didn't come soon enough. And because she didn't like this with all the tapping away on a keyboard. It's not good for your fingers and your hands and your wrist and everything. It's not good. And yes, yeah, but that's modern, she says. That's modern. Can you understand why she's talking about a fridge? Talking about a fridge. Okay. Right, she's not saying there's a problem with yours, but it's a memory to do with the fridge. Have you got it? No. Okay, well, don't worry about it because she knows, she thinks that you should do instantly. But but so much goes on that it's not recall like that. It's not always possible. Tell her, come on, mum, you'll have to tell me more about it, perhaps later on when I'm home. Okay. She wants me to flick. What is it? It's like they flick holy water around, but it's not holy water. Right. She's flicking, okay, laying the dust. Can you understand laying the dust? Or where somebody would lay the dust. Right, because okay, maybe it's this then. Right, can you understand where there was someone that acted as a caretaker of a hall? Because I've now got being shown a man I knew who was a caretaker of a hall that showed us that how to lay the dust. You sprinkled, he did, tea leaves over a hard floor, And then you swept it and it cleared the dust quicker than if you just tried to sweep with a broom. Right, because this is what yeah, it's okay. And he must have gone because that was many years ago. So I wouldn't know, couldn't tell you his name even now, but there you go. The things that they use to illustrate is, yeah. Okay. Also got somebody that liked to do silly dances. Yeah, silly dances because, yes. And it was because they could. And they liked to cheer people up. And if people said anything to them, said, well, you could do the same because I'm cheering you up. Why complain about it? Can you understand they tried to persuade you to join in at one point? I'm not sure that you did. Right. Now, we've got Julian here, and I've just been drawn to the name that is down on here. And can you understand a Julian other than our Julian? Right. Can you understand if they're here that they need a thought or two? Okay, just send thoughts in that direction then. They're being mentioned, they're here, then send thoughts there. Yeah. And you also understand the person that used to have one of their favourite saying was, whoops, I've done it again. Right. Because they just want to be known. And they are all wishing you a happy birthday for tomorrow with lots of love. And they want to leave you with, and what you're giving you, other than the flowers that they gave you, they are giving you, okay, they want to. There were those two, because they were going to give you a toffee apple, but they've given you a toffee apple plus one of those ones they do now that have chocolate and hundreds and thousands on, with lots of love from them. Okay. Right. Where are we up to now? Can I speak to? Oh, it's a toss-up between two. Okay. I think it's the lady you just nodding. You've got the blonde hair across that. Yeah, okay.
No, it's not on.
Is it not working?
Switch up so you see the green light.
Yeah, stop.
Oh. Okay. Right. For our next trick. Yes. Right. Anyway, we'll do our best. Sorry, folks online. Looks like the batteries are dead now on the microphone. I've got two things that I've got the name of Angela, and I've got I Believe in Angels. The song I Believe in Angels. Yes, you can understand that. Yeah, you understand the angel as well. Yes, okay. Also got someone singing Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, which, if you can say it, you should be able to sing it. This is what they're saying. You understand somebody in spirit that would have been like that. They would come out with things like that and say, well, if you managed to say it, and I said, well, you can sing it then. No. But can you understand someone that did a lot of singing and had a very good voice that's passed? Lady.
Yes.
Yes, because it's she that's saying that. because she's indicating that you have quite a good voice as well,
Okay, thank you.
but you don't always let people hear it.
Yes, I don't think.
Yeah, and they're saying that you should do it a bit more often. Okay. Can you also understand there's another name being given me? They're giving me names that I'm funny about names because some can be common, but then it's relevant to you. And they're giving the name of Teresa.
Only a work colleague I know called Teresa.
Okay, so maybe that she needs a little thought, that there's some little problem and needs a thought. So just send a thought in that direction. If that's the only one you know, then do that.
I will do.
Okay. Can you also understand this lady saying that you are very wise? And people do come to you for advice because they value it.
Yes.
Continue doing that, because sometimes you don't know how you know, but you do. And that is when they're giving you the information. Spirit will use you if they can.
Okay.
And that's a way that they can do. And that in its own is a form of healing. So if anyone says, oh, you could do healing, you could go sign up for a course, you don't necessarily have to, because you do it naturally. You have got a listening ear. And you can listen, and people say, oh, I feel so better talking to you. And you've really said nothing much at all, but you've listened to them and they've sorted it out for themselves. Yes, you are a natural healer. But it doesn't mean you can go out and lay your hands on someone saying, I'm going to give you healing, but because you do it naturally in your own way. Okay,
Thank you.
Now I've just drawn my attention to just this bit, says upcoming week. So can you understand that you do tend to plan ahead? I said it doesn't always work. I've had recently things I've got planned, it's all gone out the window, as in what happened today. It's all changed. So you can plan all you like, but a lot of what you plan depends on other people. And it's nice to do a bit of planning, but understand it's subject to change.
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay. And you understand the person in spirit that would be well aware of how you work, that you do all this planning. Yes. Because they did the same.
Yes.
So they know from experience what happens. Life has a thing of coming up and biting you one. Yeah. Just does that. Yes. Nothing is very simple, and understand that. Because if life was so simple, wouldn't it be boring? And you don't want boring. You want that excitement of the unknown. That's life. Go well into the future of your life and live it to the best you can. They wish to leave you with those thoughts, and they wish you lots and lots of love, and they wish to give you a gift, and they are giving you. Oh, okay. What? Okay. A mixture of different fruit. It's like a basket of fruit. Fruits that don't belong together because they're in different seasons, but they're all in this basket because they want to give you those fruits with love. Bless you.
Thank you.
Right, lady that's right alongside you, Linda. lady who's got the jacket and the pink top underneath. Yes.
Thank you.
Hello there. Can you understand the name of Sandra, please?
Yeah.
I've got Sandra being given. Okay. And then they're going on to the songs about Sandy. And you understand going into, what was that in? Was it Greece?
Greece.
Sandy? Yeah. Thought it was, but yeah. Sandy and Greece. So you understand liking that quite.
Not really, no. I don't know Sandra that well.
No. You
Oh,
liking that.
yeah.
Yes. Yes. That's why they're just bringing that in. They did that as a link to bring you in what they wanted to. And it's like the other lady was about singing, and you like to do a bit of those sort of dances if you can.
Yeah. I've
Yes.
just joined a class.
Right, there you go. Okay. And yeah. Because they're saying that between the two of you, you could do an act. So, she sings, you dance. That's it. Yeah, do it. They made you laugh because that's half the battle in this life. You know, there's no point being solemn and sad. Have a little bit of laughter. Makes the world go round. And yes. Yeah. It's those now. Okay, I'm going to tell you something what they're doing, but I couldn't do it now. It was my back, my hips, my left ankle, nothing would allow me. But I did belong to a Keep Fit group years ago. And we used to always finish up with some form of a dance, be it something that was out of Greece or Saturday Night Fever, or even we did Zorba the Greek. And we would do it. You'd manage it because you'd already been limbered up by all the Keep Fit. So finish with a dance, and it was a nice finish to the day. And they're saying, enjoy it.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, enjoy it. And they're giving you a big tick for that because it took a lot of courage to actually go and join.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd be fit enough.
There you go. You see, you were fitter than you thought.
I was.
So there you go. All right. You can only do your best, but don't overstretch yourself. Yeah. Listen to your body. If something feels as though it's given a little twinge somewhere, then don't overstretch it because you don't want to end up not being able to do something that you like.
No, that's true.
Right. Understand that you had a bad experience because they're saying, who needs friends like these?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And this person in spirit, that would have been the words they would have used. They would have said to you, you don't need friends like these.
Yeah.
And they're saying, well done, you. You drew a line under it and on to the rest of your life.
Yeah.
They got me, I don't swim, but can you understand swimming?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's all good exercise.
Yeah.
All good exercise. Yeah. Okay. Can you understand? I've got someone. Okay. Can you understand someone, a lady that passed? Because I've got her in her wedding dress. Can you understand the connection with a passing when the woman in her wedding dress?
No, not really. What, on the day of the wedding, you mean?
I said, what is this? She's in her wedding dress. Okay. I'm sorry, that's no, she was buried in her wedding dress.
Yeah, I didn't know her very well. She was very young.
Yeah. No, because I could see she'd got this beautiful headdress and that, and looked so pretty. And yes, just come to say hello to you and be remembered. No, there are, as we say, you know, we never know from day to day what's next.
That's true.
And live the best you can, not with detriment to anybody, but look after yourself and look after those close to you.
Yeah.
This is from them in spirit. They're just saying to you, they keep an eye on you and they know that you're going down the right pathway.
Thank you.
And they want to give you lots of love, and they are giving you a gift, and they are giving you what you're giving her. Oh, well, this is the strangest of things, but they're giving you, I know that people don't use them now, but they're giving you like a tease maid, but it's, you understand?
That makes sense, yeah.
Right, okay, but that's, I'm glad they made sense with it, because it didn't make sense to me, but thank you for listening.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Okay. Mhm. Now, can I- Claudia, I think I'm with you, or it could be, I've forgotten her name and I should remember. Mandy. I think it's you, but can you understand they're going 2, 4, 6, 8, as though they're counting in to start something? Can you understand there being some project that you are counting down the days to when you start it?
Yes, in a roundabout way.
Yeah, because they're giving me that countdown process.
Okay.
It's you, yeah.
I think so, yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, they're giving that countdown, and they're saying that calm yourself a bit, because you're getting all butterfly-y and things like that, and they're saying, look, just calm.
Okay.
It's just take those little breaths, and they know it will be fine.
Lovely. Thank you.
It will be fine. And can you just understand, I've got a railway train, an overground one, not an underground one. A journey on a train.
Okay.
Journey on the train.
I've recently done a journey on a train, but
Right.
it wasn't working. So I had to get on the bus instead.
Okay, okay. Because they were on about this journey on the train. Okay. Well, it's lovely transport around the country. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you had a different view of the world then?
I have, yes, definitely.
Yes. But can you also understand someone in spirit, and this is a gentleman, he loved to go out on the trains. If you wanted to go somewhere, he said, oh, can we get there by train?
Many years ago, I think this person,
Yeah.
I have had no contact with them.
No. Well, this is what they're talking about.
Okay.
They really wanted to go on journeys by train.
Okay.
Yeah. They're actually saying to you that, yes, if that train journey had been okay, you could have done train journeys because you can relax on the train. Easier than if you're on a bus. There's less hustle and bustle.
Yeah.
And you can relax and let your thoughts go where they want. Watch the scenery. Once you get out of towns and you go through the countryside, it's a form of meditation.
I can take that.
Yeah. And there is the poem by Robert Louis Stevenson, From a Railway Carriage. And it goes, you don't know if you know it, but it goes faster than ferries, faster than witches, hedges, is it hedges and houses? oh, I can't remember the rest of it now, but it's nice, and it goes to the beat of a train going along on the track.
Okay.
So you can say it like that. And when you think of it, yes, the train does go a bit fast, really, but it's a nice fastness.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you understand there's several things that you've achieved recently? Well, because they're saying that box has been ticked, and that one's been ticked, and that's been ticked. It's like having a
Yeah, I'm getting there.
yeah.
I'm getting
It's
there.
you're ticking the boxes, and they're pleased with that.
Thank you.
That's really nice to know. They are pleased with you. So they're saying maybe sometimes while they were here, you didn't,
No, that's right.
but you're doing it now.
Yes, I am.
They said better later than never.
Yeah, correct.
Definitely. Yeah. Boxes are ticked. And yes. And they're saying, and different hats worn. It's as though as you tick a box, you put a different hat on your head.
Yeah, I can take that. Yeah.
Yeah. And secrets can be told,
Okay.
because several of these things that you achieved, you hadn't told anybody about until you did.
Okay.
So the secrets were told. But they're saying, yes, all good.
Thank you.
And can you also understand the rainbow?
Yes, I've seen plenty of those.
Okay, so they're giving you that, and then look at those colours, how beautiful that
They
is.
are.
And they're saying, take some of those colours and put them into your daily life.
I will.
Even if it's just a little pin or a little brooch,
Okay.
a scarf, with those colours, lift up your life and lift everybody else's life. Oh, lift everybody else's life up. And if I
Okay.
can leave that with you,
Thank
sounds
you.
like they're bringing me to time because they made me chink the glass. There you
Thank
go. And they want to give you a gift. And what are you giving? No. There've been occasion recently where people have managed to take photographs of double rainbows, but they're talking about double rainbow in not the way that you'd expect to see it, where it's one's gone the usual way and one has gone across it.
Okay.
Look for that.
I will. Thank you.
And that is with their love, if I can do that.
Thank you, Mary.
Is it bringing me to time? Yeah? Oh, it wasn't. So it was bring me to time with you. So
Thank you, Mary.
Okay. No, it's time for more water. That's what it is, because I've run out now. A bit more. Can I speak to you, Cherie, please? Can you? I've got two names, both beginning with A.
Okay.
One was Andrea. I don't know where that name is, where it comes from. If it's not someone that you know in spirit, maybe it's someone that you know or will meet, because sometimes they do that. And the other one was Abigail, which is a really old-fashioned name.
I know an Abigail.
Yeah, right. So if you can look towards the Abigail for the Andrea, because you might find in the same area.
Right.
Okay. I've now forgotten what the name meaning of Abigail was, because I knew it as a certain name, which has now gone out my head, but I've recently seen that someone saying it means something entirely different. So there you go. And I think they're two opposing things. So it's take your pick, whichever one you quite fancy. When you find out what Abigail means, if it's got two meanings, have the best one.
Right.
That's the one. All right, now I had to give Claudia a rainbow, but can I give you the song of the rainbow that are sung in playgroups and children's, red and yellow and pink and green, and going through the song of the
Right.
colours of the rainbow as a memory going back.
Long time.
Yeah, just wanted to bring that in as a memory. But there are those, you've knitted and crocheted lots of rainbow colours.
Mm-hmm.
And can you understand I'm saying continue?
Right.
Because there's another one needed by somebody within the next few months.
Okay.
So it's look for it because you're going to be knitting a rainbow again.
Okie doke.
Because they're saying knitting rather than the crochet. So it's, well, if you can get hold of the pattern and adapt it, then do.
Right.
I would say, once you're told what it is, because they're definite about that happening. We don't do future, but they're just indicating that
Right.
it's there. So get your needles and your wool all ready. It'll be done. Can you understand? I've got a lady in spirit and she was a real teapot. So like the teapot was never really emptied.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. But she sounds like an aunt of mine who would actually, rather than empty it out, she'd add spoons of tea and put more boiling water on it, and it'd be like ink in the end. But we all liked it, of course, yes. But it's that sort of thing. She'd continually have that tea going, and no, nothing like a good cup of tea.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, this is very unusual. I don't like illnesses given. But can you understand somebody in spirit that had celiac disease?
Don't think so.
Right, because I thought, I don't know what they're talking about that. Okay. If they really mean you to know it, then they will bring it to you. So don't dwell on it. So I don't like it when they give illnesses because we don't really want to remember that sort of thing. Not nice. Right. I know some people with a surname of Payne, but do you know they're talking about somebody who was always referred to as Payne by name and Payne by nature?
Not a fan.
Talking about that, yeah. Can you look back to a workplace?
Right.
You're going to find them in a workplace.
Okay.
Okay. They didn't have a reputation for being very considerate. And that might take you off in the right direction.
Okay.
Also, please, can you understand somebody that was in the army? Because I've got them marching and they want, right, they're saying put your best foot forward.
Okay.
Okay. And they, oh, well, okay. They were very hot on having shiny shoes.
Right.
Okay. And they're saying, shoes need shining. But then if you've got shoes that can't be polished, can't do it, can you? No. They're not quite in with that not all shoes these days can be polished. No. But they did like a nice shiny shoe.
Right.
Yeah. Got to see your face in it. Can you understand who it was that had things in their store cupboard that were, because they're saying obsolete, so they were so old that it wasn't being made anymore. You understand this? It was like when somebody said, you got room for this in your cupboard? And they'd say, I don't know. You went and had a look, you'd find all this really old stuff in there
Yeah.
that needed binning.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they're saying, yeah, well, sometimes it was because they put it in and then things got put in front and front and front, and it got to the back and they'd forgotten it was there.
Yep.
And that's their excuse, and that's what they're sticking to. Right. Okay. Do you know, for me saying to them, I don't want names because names can be common, but then I don't think this name can be, although I knew two. Frida.
Mm.
Got a name of Frida. Okay. Now, both of mine were workplace, so I would hazard a guess it was more in a workplace situation than anywhere.
Yeah. It sounds familiar, but I can't place it.
Okay, where are they? Come on, come on. Okay. It's a few years ago. It was someone that you last heard of before you started your healer journey.
Right.
So that's, they're saying, because they drew my attention to all the certificates down on the wall, and
There was a Frida connected with the church, I think.
okay, but they're saying that it's that. So if you can look back, there's that's where you'll find them. But yeah, okay. Right. They've gone into the middle of the Serenity prayer now, and they've put, I cannot change. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Just saying that, yeah. But I never knew your Aunt Joan, but can you understand your Aunt Joan that you could have applied that to?
Quite
She
possibly.
was who she was.
Yes.
And no changing for anybody.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Very much so.
That's what she's saying. But she's saying, I carried on doing my healing until I could no longer do anything.
Yeah.
So in other words, until before she passed, she was still doing her healing.
Yes.
Because she said, I took it on, that was my calling, and I did it.
Yeah.
And oh, your mum's there, you know, and I've got her just giving your mum a sideways look because your mum was looking at her a bit askance, you know. Your mum was virtually saying, you were a fool, you were. You should have given up before then. You shouldn't have carried on till then. But yeah, they're having an argument now. I better leave them with their argument. They're giving you lots of love regardless of the fact they're carrying arguing now. They've managed to say that.
Thank you.
But they want to give you, between them, and they're fighting over it because they've got two ideas. Right, okay, there we go. One is an amethyst.
Right.
And the other one is a ruby.
Right.
So they want to give you the two.
Thank you.
Because it's the only way they could agree is to give you the two. Okay, with all their love. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary.
Right, I can't.
Bless you.
Okay, so they did almost bring me to time with a glass, didn't they? Right, it's glasses full of water. Thanks, everybody, folks.
Thank you very much, Mary, for an excellent demonstration. And now I have some notices before we close this service. Our guest medium for the Divine Service on November the 2nd at 11 a.m. is Stephen Rowlands. Now, this is Stephen's first visit to Wimbledon Church, and he's coming here from Winchester. So it will be great to see as many people as possible at the service to welcome Stephen for his first time at Wimbledon. Please note our healing clinics are every Tuesday from 7 until 8:15 p.m. and Thursday from 10 till 12 noon at Wimbledon. Both healing clinics are for members of the community and animals, and you will be greeted by our healer practitioners in a safe, friendly and welcoming atmosphere, and donations apply. Rachel Davis is available for one-to-one crystal healing at Wimbledon and Hackbridge Spiritualist Churches. And the crystal healing is wonderful for rebalancing, re-energizing and relaxing the mind, body and spirit. These treatments are from £35 per 30-minute treatment. And to book a session, please contact Rachel on her mobile number, which is listed on our Facebook pages. Our Wimbledon Friendship Club is every Wednesday from 11:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. And this offers a wealth of new topics, practitioner-led discussions, workshops and guest mediums on the first Wednesday of every month. So become a regular friend and enjoy the benefits of our expanding membership. This coming Wednesday, October the 29th, please join us for our Halloween special and lots more in our weekly Friendship Club meeting, relaxing and enjoying the company. The admission is £4, which includes refreshments, and our host this coming Wednesday is Jackie Robinson. Earlier in March, we launched our special afternoon platform presentations from 1 until 2 p.m, which are held, as I previously said, on the first Wednesday of each month. And our guest medium on November the 5th, our last Friendship Club mediumship demonstration for this year, is Jeff Hewitt. New events for autumn 2025. Would you like to take a journey to the centre of your soul? Join us for a unique soul-to-soul workshop with Sarah and Trudy Warman at Wimbledon Spiritualist Church. This is a day to listen, connect, and understand the self on a deeper level, surrounded by like-minded people in an atmosphere of inspiration, healing, and upliftment. This is taking place, as I said, on Saturday the 8th of November from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. The cost is £35 per person. Please bring your own lunch. There is an advanced booking link via Eventbrite on Wimbledon Spiritualist Church Facebook pages and also our website. And tickets are selling very fast for this event, so please be sure to reserve your place if you are interested in attending. Please note that Dawn Collinson's Thursday Open Circle has now finished for this year and will restart in March 2026. Open Platform with myself, Phil Shaw, returns in February 2026. This is an opportunity for intermediate, advanced and working mediums to practice, polish their evidential mediumship, inspirational speaking and psychic art in a welcoming and nurturing environment. Full details will be posted on our Wimbledon website and Facebook pages. If you have any inquiries about the Open Platform, please contact myself on Facebook, and my address on there is at Phil Shaw Spiritualist Medium, or email me on philesoteric@gmail.com. That concludes the notices. Wishing you a very, very peaceful week ahead. But before we finish, Mary will now give us her final reading, followed by the closing prayer. Thank you.
Can I just say before I do this, that those of you that knew that Ray was taken into hospital yesterday morning, he did come home last night about 9:30, and thanks everybody for all the healing that's been sent to him. It's most gratefully received, and please continue. Right, now, because this week we have a couple of birthdays, in fact 2 tomorrow, one our Sally here and the other one is Jackie, both on the same day. And then before we're here again next Sunday, on Saturday, will be June Frost's birthday. So this week is pretty busy. And then we go on actually further into November when there's a few birthdays coming up. So there you go. And so that's the whole reason why I'd selected this reading out of Helen Steiner Rice book, and the greatest of these is love, and its birthdays are a gift from God. Where does time go in its endless flight? Spring turns to fall and day to night. And birthdays come and birthdays go, and where they go, we do not know. But God, who planned our life on earth and gave our mind and body birth, and then enclosed a living soul with heaven as the spirit's goal, has given man the gift of choice to follow that small inner voice that speaks to us from year to year, reminding us we've ne'er to fear. For birthdays are a stepping stone to endless joys as yet unknown, to fill each day with happy things, and may your burdens all take wings, and fly away and leave behind great joy of heart and peace of mind. For birthdays are the gateway to an endless life of joy for you, if you but pray from day to day that he will show you the truth and the way. That's the end of that reading. Right. I give thanks the time met here together with those from the world of spirit. We thank them for coming forward and making themselves known to all those who received. And we know that those who are loved ones of the rest here, it just that we ran out of time and they couldn't connect with you, but they are around you and they will come to you at another time. Albeit sometimes it might be whilst you're at home and you feel that tap on the shoulder and that whisper in the ear. They're always around you, never fear. I thank you for using me this day, and I ask that they come and work with us again soon. And I leave myself in thy peace and love, and I wish you all a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary.
Oh,
While
how
we're
did
here,
you manage
I'd
that?
like to
Thank you.
present you with these flowers
Yeah.
and thank you for a lovely service today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. Thanks.